All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which actually means, our Boudoir Facebook ad is getting into fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains. And the and that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women that happens to that are seeing our ad actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So we gotta get our Boudoir Facebook ads into their brain because that's the only chance they'll buy from us. That means we gotta have them click somewhere on it instead of simply scrolling on by, which is unique CTRL. Now, unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. Common, everyone believes it's normal. That's why it's so common, so widespread. But it's not. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause is the 3 pre-click mistakes, the 3 PCM. And more about those towards the end. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we see our universe building up here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. But we got a solution. We know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it and we've already done it a bunch. And it's pretty simple. We duplicate the original ad. We treat the duplicated one. We leave the original alone. We treat the duplicated one with Boudoir Pico, and basically we run that, and through its full treatment, and then we keep whichever one running has the highest metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated one that has the highest metrics at the end. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we go from the 3 pre-click mistakes to PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. AKA, we finally got our unique CTRL above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS. It's caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And then our solution is Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. We achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So that's our universe. Now here onto my residency. So I found some Boudoir Facebook ads out there, brought them to the hospital, tested them. First one up, found out its unique CTRL is 4.3%. So I discovered that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And as a result, so basically as a result, we know we can treat this with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. So that's what we did. Treat it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. We got the unique CTR up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend, which means if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, then, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. And so they no longer have to spend that money, and they actually can pocket it kind of as like a bonus, Boudoir Pico bonus. They just don't spend it because it would have all been wasted anyways. And kind of a bonus, $3,700 a month bonus. And so what that's given them is that's given them $3,700 a month, which is actually like 40K over the next 12 months. By simply not having to burn burn that and burn that cost. And next part of my residency, and the second Boudoir Facebook ad, got unique CTRL up to 1.39%, or found out its unique CTRL was 1.39%, and actually, since it's under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and as a result, we can actually treat it with Boudoir Pico. So that's what we did. Treated with Boudoir Pico, got its unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. And as a result, if they're spending more than 10 grand a month, if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad and get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So $8,400 a month difference. They pocket it every single month. They don't have to spend it. They keep it. It's kind of like a phantom bonus, phantom profit. And as a result, we are, we're actually, they're actually able to keep that $8,400 a month, which is like, 100 grand over 12 months, over the next 12 months, literally doing no extra work, nothing. Finally, had a patient come through, unique CTRL 5.03%. So that's under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we can treat it with Boudoir Pico. And that's exactly what we did. Took about a week. We got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. And when we did that, we actually found out his original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of his ad spend. So if he's spending 10 grand a month, $6,700 a month was being wasted. So now he only needs to spend $3,300 a month with his Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. And that $6,700 he no longer has to spend. He pockets it every single month, every single month, every single month. Kind of like a Boudoir Pico phantom bonus. And at the end of the year, after 12 months, what's that? That's, it's like an 80K bonus. Literally, 80K bonus. And so the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. And we know that because, dude, just look at these numbers here. Wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Average these numbers out, the average is probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So, if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, on average, this can be, five out of 10 Ks being wasted every single month, and we can eliminate that, put that back in y'all's pocket, approximately, 60K over the next 12 months, over the next year. All right, so looking at this one. So first thing I'm looking at is the creative. So we've got the looks like an ad mistake here. They don't have anything below the creativeness, so that's good. So we got the look like an ad mistake here. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe that our Boudoir Facebook ad should look like an ad. And that's because all the other Boudoir Facebook ads we've seen, they're making this mistake as well. They look like ads, but everyone cannot be wrong, can they? Well, every Boudoir Facebook ad that I've seen on the back end that I've tested myself, 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, a unique CTRL under 6%. That's because everyone's, making the same mistakes as everyone else. So this mistake is going to cause way more women to scroll by Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and increasing the probability we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, let's check this out. Look at the see more headline here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook, newsfeed mobile. So here's what we got. See more headline. You're invited. Join our 40 over 40 Boudoir movement. Business Boudoir 40. All right. So we got like one element of context here, 1 point of context. Yeah, so it's the lack of context mistake. So the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, yeah, we thought our headline was good enough to pull in a large, efficient number of the correct women, you know, with our Facebook ad spend. But now the way this is being done, gonna have way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and contributing to BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So after looking at all this, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6% and therefore has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. So I believe, yeah, the unique CTRL of this one. My diagnosis is that yes, it most likely does have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, aka your Boudoir Facebook ads have a unique CTRL under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace, you're seeing it get more and more saturated in your city, more and more women. And it seems like every day, basically, if someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up a Google My Business profile saying they offer boudoir photo shoots now, or they get a new camera, and they're in the mom groups talking about how they shoot boudoir now. So more and more sellers, same number of buyers, more competition, kind of getting harder for everyone to find buyers. And you're also looking at, seeing inflation going, kind of cost of living rising, and you've already been optimizing your business, taking profit, optimizing other parts to optimize the profit, get more profit out for the same inputs, and you've decided now you need to solve this BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. You want to pull the profits out of your Facebook ad part of your business, kind of plug these holes, which is very quick, takes only about a week. And you're seeing we can eliminate approximately 5K a month in approximately 50% in wasted Boudoir Facebook ad spend. Put that back in your pocket instead of Zucks, because we already know approximately half is being wasted anyways right now. If a Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And so you want that 5K back in your pocket, approximately 5K, and the approximately 60K, over the next 12 months. And so you want to achieve pre-click alignment. You want to become a dominant Boudoir advertiser. You want to achieve Boudoir brain entry boost with your Boudoir Facebook ads. And you want the treatment, Boudoir Pico treatment, to get you there. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake. I'm not open for new patient intake right now. My DMs are closed. But when I do open for new patient intake, shoot me a DM, and then we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.